Hi, my name is Abdul Wahid and I'm an English teacher. Now, the very important question that comes almost to everybody's mind is that what do we become after learning grammar? Many of us who aspire to speak English, they put in all their efforts in learning grammar because there is misconception worldwide spread that if you want to learn English, you should learn English grammar. And everybody believes it. And the one who dares to speak reality is savagely criticized. So I might be target of a few. But truth is truth. Grammar uh, is not basically a language. Grammar is um, grammar just polishes the language. If you are already in a position to read, write, speak, understand English, then a grammar will help you to be impressive. Okay. There are many techniques to make impressive speeches. Ideas. For speaking, you need ideas. You don't need many grammatic rules. And the very surprising thing is that people usually if I ask people what grammar is, they give many long or they cannot sum up in a one, two, three sentences precisely that they understand by grammar, things like that. There will be if I what grammar is, so somebody will say parts of speech. One will say changing active voice into passive voice. One will say helping people change direct speech into indirect speech. Or there will be a tenses like a present indefinite, present continuous, perfect continuous, things like this. So this is what they call grammar. And there are some many hundreds of terms, okay, which I don't think that they help us when we are speaking, reading, writing. Rather, we put them aside. For example, if I'm using some nouns, some if I'm naming some things, so I hardly care that they are nouns or what type of nouns they are. Maybe material nouns, maybe collective noun, or any other proper or improper or thing. Similarly, the same is with verbs. The same is with the type of sentence. If I'm speaking negative, interrogative, or simple sentence, or it's imperative, or objective, or what different type of sentences, nobody cares about it. Okay. So the thing is that if people don't care about the grammar, how is that they are able to speak good English? Then what is the secret behind? The secret behind is that all the people whose English is second language, who study English as a second language, not their native language. And all these people, they are very good reader of books. They have many books, maybe hundreds of books in the store or in their life. It's a lifelong process. And people, they keep on reading books because they create an environment. Learning a language is that I'll tell you very easy step, easy thing. You can learn English from the environment, English speaking environment. For example, if you go to a country where English is spoken, and definitely you will speak English there and you will learn very quickly. The other is that you join an office in your local area where English is not spoken, but that particular office um, is a place where people speak English. And they have to speak English. For example, they are dealing international customers, okay? Or sometimes it's a restaurant or some other places, okay? So then you can learn English because you are spending time in an environment where English is spoken. Similarly, at schools, in English-speaking schools, there is an environment, and from the environment, the student they learn English, and almost in English medium schools, many of the students they are able to communicate. to speak English, but they don't know much about grammar. If they know grammar, they would be teacher. Okay, only teacher knows English grammar. Okay, teachers know English grammar. So if you learn English grammar, believing that it will help you learn English language, so definitely one day you will become a teacher. Okay. All the teachers, they know grammar very well, but all the English speakers, they don't know grammar very well, okay? They don't care about the grammar. Okay, this is an art of analyzing one's speech. Analyzing one's speech is different, and helping people speak is something different. And grammar in itself is not language. Grammar just helps improve the language, okay? Rather polish the language. So if I ask the people what grammar is, they don't give me a precise definition. Perhaps there's no precise definition of grammar that exists anywhere in the world. So everybody tells me that grammar is an art to change active voice into passive voice, direct speech into indirect speech, and it is the art of learning tenses, present indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, and it is also the art of naming different types of words like parts of speech, nouns, pronouns, and also to identify different types of nouns or grouping the nouns into different categories. Similarly, grouping or classifying and the action words or verbs or adverbs or adjectives, or things like this. Okay, the more you know, the better you are English teacher. But in English speaking, these things are not very important. And so, if you really mean to speak English, you should get rid of this misconception that grammar is language. There are many people that don't know grammar, but they speak English very well. Nobody cares about the sentence that you have spoken is negative, interrogative, imperative, or whatever it is. It is what you think. You just deliver the idea in English using the English words or English sentences, and that's all. The other people, the listener, uh, should be able to or must be able to understand. If it is so, exactly what you say and what is the same, the listener understands um, what you mean to say. So your language is good. Okay, maybe a few in appropriations. So with the time, with the passage of time, you can overcome the difficulties. So this is what we become after learning grammar. We become a teacher, but not a speaker. For speaking English, you need environment, and if you don't have, you need to create an environment. And about the grammar, there is a wrong idea. One misconception is that etymology, kind of you see exercise, grouping, or you see um, there's technical words that don't come up to my mind, is that splitting your sentence is a kind of skill to show that what different types of words have been used. Okay, small vowels, long vowels, or things like many things. Okay, if you don't know that art, then even then you can learn how to speak English. I have been practicing English speaking. It's 35 years now. I'm not, I have never been to an English speaking country so far in my life, though I have met many people who speak English, okay? And my other thing is that I created an environment because I did not belong to the English speaking environment. So I spent most of my time in reading books aloud, okay? I gave many hours, almost all the empty hours I gave to English reading. Then I discovered some very mysterious things which are still mysterious to others or unknown. So I discovered them. Believe me, they helped me a lot. Tenses is not a long process. Learning grammar is not a very long process. It's just 2 minutes tenses and 3 minutes if you could give to the grammar, then you will gain such a confidence that even when you have read 100 big, thick grammar books, that will not give you that much confidence that you can that you can have from me in just 5 minutes. Right now, I'm not going to reveal the secrets. My job is to reveal the secrets. Okay. So this is one secret for learning English is that you should read books and you should read aloud and you should read the books madly. One thing that will help you speak English better is that you should read the books of your interest. For example, if you are an engineer, you should read the books relating to machines. If you're an accountant, you should read the books relating to calculations. Okay. So if you are a businessman, you should relate the books relating to business. Okay. So this is what I recommend you. For example, if you're an engineer, you should not go to learn biology books or what you should say, the books of, yes, biology is not your subject. Okay. And so you should not go for biology. But if you mean to become a doctor, you should not go mm, uh, for the books which are relating to mathematics or calculations. So that's not your line. Okay, so I think that's good enough. So in the end, the conclusion is that if you put in all your efforts in learning grammar, so one day you will be a very good English teacher, and that is what learning in grammar makes you. It makes you a teacher. Okay. So the whole conclusion of this video is that. So I hope to make some recording on learning tenses in 2 minutes and grammar in 3 minutes. It will take me 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. I think I have already a video in which there is grammar and tenses in 2 minutes, grammar in 3 minutes. So that was about 10 minutes video. And you can search in my channel. And anyway, I will make a fresh video. That was a video. That was the first video. Of course, some improvements can be made on that. Okay, I did not mean to take much of your time. Thank you very much with me. Okay, it is that you should create environment, read books, read aloud, books of your interest, and then that is the way to become fluent in English speaking. Okay. Wish you all the best. Have a very successful future and take care of yourself. Pray for me. Hope to talk to you in some other video. Till then, goodbye.